clothes red. Read.
And thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat.
Just like he said in Revelations 19. And his garment like somebody stomping on grapes. That's what they told us to go to. So we went here. We're looking at it. Y'all better search out Zondervan. Because he knows he's telling us what to look at. But see, our people don't read. What keeps some of us, you put in a book. That's why we got all kind of books from all over the world to bring this information to our people in these last days, brothers and sisters. Because the Most High loves you, and he wants you to come back to him. That's what this is all about. Come on.
Verse 3, I have trodden the winepress alone.
See, I tried this wine press alone. I'm stomping on these grapes while my garment is all red alone. By myself, he said, read.
And of the people there was none with me.
You know people gonna be with me when I do this. Come on.
For I will tread them in mine anger.
You're gonna tread them in his love,
my anger,
his happiness,
mine anger,
his joy,
mine anger.
He said he coming back to judge and make wars. They're gonna tread them in his anger. Come on.
And trample them in my fury.
He's gonna trample them in his fury. Read.
And their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garment.
Ain't no grape juice. He said gonna trample them. And he said, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon his garments. Read.
And I will stain all my raiment.
They're gonna stain all his raiment with blood. There ain't no grape juice. It's gonna be blood of the Edomites. Come on.
For the day of vengeance is in mine heart.
No, the day of love, happiness, and joy is in his heart. Peace.
For the day of vengeance is in my heart.
The day of vengeance is in his heart, in his mind, y'all. He coming back with vengeance. Read.
And the year of my redeemed is come.
The year of his redeemed. Who are who? Another name for the 1/3 of the 12 tribes of Israel. The years of redeemed is come. Read.
And I looked, and there was none to help.
He looked, and there was none to help him. Read.
And I wondered that there was none to uphold. Therefore mine own arm brought salvation unto me.
He said his own arm brought salvation unto him. Come on.
And my fury, it upheld me.
His fury of judging to make war and taking down all these kingdoms on the earth. It upheld him. Like I said, that galactical battle in the sky and right here on this earth. That's our power. The most high power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, sent Mashiach Yahushua back to this earth to judge and make war and set righteousness up on this earth forever and ever and ever. That's the choice you got to choose. Either life, that's everlasting life, or death. Be cast into the lake of fire. Come on.
And I will tread down the people.
Oh, now he's letting you know that there ain't no grapes. He said, I will tread down who?
The people.
The people of who? Of Edom. Read.
In mine anger.
You're going to tread down the so-called Caucasian in his anger, because they're the super part of earth. You got to take somebody out of power to set righteousness on this earth. He said you're going to tread down the people. How?
In mine anger.
In his anger. Read.
And make them drunk in my fury.
Make them drunk in his fury. Come on.
And I will bring down their strength to the earth.
Bring down their armies, their navies, the Marines, the Air Force, where?
To the earth.
To the earth. Read.
I will mention the loving kindnesses of the Most High.
That's right. So he gonna bring their army, navy, Marines, and Air Force down to the earth. Give me 2nd Ezra 13. Let's see. Since they want to take this out of the Bible, 14 books. They took out the Bible. Let's read 2nd Ezra. I got Ezra's in the Bible. The regular Bible. 1611 authorized King James 611 Bible. So let's read it in the Apocrypha. Read this.
2nd Esdras, chapter 13, verse 9.
Start at about verse 3.
Verse 3. And I beheld.
So he said he's going to tread down the people in the fury. He's going to bring down their strength to the earth. Let's see what he's going to do. Because I tell you, it's the Army, the Navy, the Marines, the Air Force of all the nations that's coming together. That's why they got this space station out there in the sky. prepared to fight on Mashiach Yahushua and his 200 million angels. I mean, Reagan was in office. He said, we have anti-matter guns prepared to fight the angels. Come on, let's read.
2nd Ezra chapter 13, verse 3. And I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven.
Just read about 200 million angels coming with him. That man is a Mashiach Yahushua. He waxed strong with the thousands, you know, thousands. That's coming with him, them angels, 200 million angels, read.
And when he turned his countenance to look, all the things trembled that were seen under him.
When he turned his countenance to look at what was happening under him, everybody trembled when they see a Mashiach Yahushua coming back. Because look, understand this. Like I said, get Isaiah 47:3. So he coming back to judge and make war. But y'all think he coming back like he did before? Nah, he's not. Let's read it.
Isaiah chapter 47, verse 3. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered.
Oh yeah, all the wickedness and all the things you think you hiding gonna be uncovered. You're gonna be exposed like we exposing all the wickedness that you're doing right now. Read.
Yeah, thy shame shall be seen.
Your shame shall be seen. Because we exposing you, read.
I will take vengeance.
They gonna take vengeance as we reading about right now. Judging to make war. He gonna take vengeance, read.
And I will not meet thee as a man.
He ain't meeting him as a man. But let's go back. 2nd Ezra. Read.
2nd Ezra chapter 13, verse 3.
He coming in his angelic spiritual power of the Most High. Come on.
And I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven. And when he turned his countenance to look, all the things trembled that were seen under him.
Everything under him gonna tremble because he come from the sky and he coming down from the sky, from the 4th dimension. Everybody that see him gonna tremble when they see him as he come back to judge and make war. Read.
And whensoever the voice went out of his mouth,
remember, out of his mouth go what? A sharp sword. So wherever the voice going out of his mouth, read.
All they burned that heard his voice.
And all they burned that heard his voice alone. Read.
Like as the earth faileth when it feeleth the fire.
That's right. Like the earth faileth when it feeleth the fire. Just hearing his voice, there will be people who get burned up. Read.
And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men, out of number, from the four winds of the heaven.
The four corners of the earth. There will be gathered a multitude of men from the four corners of the earth. Read.
To subdue the man that came out of the sea. But I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain.
You understand? Let me give you some understanding of that. The Army, the Navy, the Marines, and the Air Force of all these nations, these kingdoms that are on the earth now, that's why they got their space station up there. They are all together with that because they know that there's something that's coming. That's why they got all these movies. Independence Day, Deep Cover. They come with all these movies to show you that something is coming, and they want you to actually be ready to prepare to fight with them, to fight our power that's coming to redeem us. Don't make no sense, y'all. Don't believe the hype. And they always have, check it out, they always, like they had Will Smith with the white man. They always have, like they have Samuel Jackson. It used to be all the time, but George Burns, he was the white man that represented God. Now they putting black men up there to represent God or in charge or something in their movies or so forth. Get you all twisted, man. We got one power. And this here is a pure wool, that's the Most High. You know, and it's the only begotten son of Mashiach Yahushua, who when he walked here was a so-called black man of color. Ain't no so-called white man gonna come here and deliver us. If that was the case, we wouldn't be getting shot, and the verdict would be not guilty all the time. We get some kind of justice. We ain't getting no justice in here. Read.
2nd Ezra chapter 13 and verse 5. And that was like verse 6. But I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain and flew up upon it. But I would have seen the region or place whereout the hill was graven, and I could not see, because it's not really a mountain. And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were so afraid, and yet durst fight.
All these Army, Navy, and Marines, and Air Force of all these nations, they're going to be afraid, but yet they're going to fight to preserve their power, wisdom, and authority on this earth. Let's find out what's going to happen. Because remember, he say he going to smite, he going to kill the nations when he come back to set up righteousness on this earth. Read.
Verse 9, and lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand, nor held his sword, nor any instrument of war. But only I saw that he sent out of his mouth.
Looking at out of his mouth, going for a sharp sword, that he should smite me, kill the nations. So he said, he seen out of his mouth, read,
as it had been a blast of fire.
Blast of fire came out of his mouth.
And out of his lips a flaming breath.
Out of his lips a flaming breath. Come on.
And out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempest.
Out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempest. Come on.
And they were all mixed together.
All mixed together. What was mixed together against these nations to kill them? Read.
The blast of fire.
Blast of fire.
The flaming breath.
The flaming breath.
And the great tempest.
And the great tempest. Read.
And fell with violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight.
Fall with violence upon the multitude of men from all four corners of the earth, of all these nations that's getting together to fight on Mashiach Yahushua. Do your research. You see they're all together with that space station. Remember when America's spaceship blew up? Russia took over immediately. Don't believe the hype, y'all. They're all together. All these nations trying to preserve their kingdoms. But the end result is this. Read.
And burn them up. And
what? Wait a minute. Slow down, huh? And what?
And burn them up.
He burned them up. How many?
Every one.
Now you gonna say some of them I know.
Every one.
He gonna burn every one of them up that's gonna come to fight against our power of Mashiach Yahushua. Read.
So that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude.
A sudden of an innumerable multitude. Meaning there's so many men of the Army, Navy, and Marines, and Air Force of these nations, it can't be numbered. He's saying, read.
Nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and smell of smoke.
Nothing's going to be perceived except dust and smell of smoke. That's why he's going to bring their strength down to the ground. There ain't going to be nothing but dust and smell of smoke. Israel seeing this vision. And we bring it forth to you right now, because that's what's getting ready to go down. That's what they prepared for, as we read about it, read.
When I saw this, I was afraid. Afterward, I saw the same man come down from the mountain and call unto him another peaceable multitude.
This peaceable multitude is the 10 tribes, the 9.5 tribes. That's what it's talking about. You see? That's what it was. That's why it wasn't a mountain. It was the 9.5 tribes that coming together to be with them and be with us as we become one nation. That's why he told us, get Zephaniah 2 and 1. This is what he wants us to do, brothers and sisters. Whether you hear or forbear, this is what we have to do. We don't have a choice. He wants us to do this, people. Read.
Zephaniah chapter 2, verse 1. Gather yourselves together. Yeah, gather together, O nation not desired.
He wants us to gather ourselves together. Because we're a nation that's not desired. Don't nobody care about us. Read.
Before the decree being forth.
For the decree bring forth. It's a decree that's declared before it come forth. As we done read, you done heard about the future. Read.
Before the day pass as the chaff.
For the day pass as the chaff. That's wheat. The part of the wheat that's no good. They take it to wind and let it blow or let it burn up. Read.
Before the fierce anger of the Most High come upon you.
Before the fierce anger of the Most High come upon you. So the Most High is not just love, y'all. He tells you before the fierce anger of the Most High come upon you. Read.
before the day of the Most High's anger come upon you.
For the day of the Most High's anger come upon you. That's why I say you got to gather yourself together, man. You don't got no choice pretty soon. All you individualites, dealing with individualism, y'all going to have to come together. Because your individuality that you believe in is not going to work for you. You'll find out. He says, that's why he's telling us to gather together, O nation not desired, before the fierce anger of the Most High come upon you. Read.
Seek ye the Most High, all ye meek of the earth.
Seek ye the Most High, all ye meek of the earth. Ain't nobody more meeker than us. And the other nation would have rose up and they did, like look at the Japanese, they did kamikaze. They chained themselves up to the airport and went down. And Pearl Harbor and so forth. Here we are, we the meek of the earth, man. But that's gonna change. We ain't gonna be meek like that forever. Cause we gonna get justice too. He gonna raise us up, man. And we raising up right now. But it's right now it's spiritual. We put on the whole armor of the Most High so we can be protected. But when he put that spirit on us, those that he gonna use to fulfill prophecy, you better look out. But you better be ready. Because you ain't got no choice. Like I said, you got two choices. Choose life or death. That's the only choices you have. Period. I don't know what y'all think. Most High made it clear. Until the end. Either you're going to choose life or you're going to choose death. And you don't want to choose death because that pain and torment and torture that the Most High got for you, he's a king of terrors. But y'all think he's all this love thing, you know. But he got a lot of pain waiting on those that do not come back to him and follow him. Read.
Seek ye the Most High, all ye meek of the earth, which have wrought his judgment.
Only ones wrought his judgment are the children of Israel. Give me that in Psalms 147, 19 and 20. We the only people that the Most High has judged. Everybody else ain't felt the judgment of the Most High, because he told us, hey, you follow my laws, I'll bless you. You don't follow my laws, I'm going to curse you. That's what happened to us. Let's read.
Psalms chapter 147, verse 19.
So that we the only people that receive the judgment of the Most High. Ready?
He sheweth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel.
His statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He showeth his word unto Jacob. That's our forefather. Read.
He hath not dealt so with any nation.
He ain't dealt so with no other nation but us. Read.
And as for his judgment,
and for his judgments, read,
they have not known them.
Right. The other nations have not known the judgments of the Most High. That's what we read about. That's the future. They gonna know about the judgment of the Most High. Because it's coming. What about the word is that?
Zephaniah chapter 2, verse 3. Seek ye the Most High, all ye meek of the earth, which have wrought his judgment. Seek righteousness, seek meekness. It may be ye shall be hid in the day of the Most High's anger.
All right, man. Hear that? It's a chance that you might be hid in the day of a Mashiach Yahushua, when he come to judge and make war with the anger of the Most High, his holy Father and our Holy Father. You understand? That's your opportunity to be hid during the time that he come and do all this destruction that he's planned in this Bible to happen, to set up a righteous kingdom on this earth. Give me 1 Thessalonians 4:16. This is where you want to be, that you might be hid in the time of the Most High, in a Mashiach Yahushua anger. Because you come out to judge these nations, man. He gonna bring that judgment upon them. All right, we done been judged. From captivity to captivity to captivity to captivity to captivity. That's judgment of the Most High. Read.
1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 16.
This is what we want to be hid, y'all.
For the Most High himself For the Most High, while Mashiach Yahushua himself shall descend from heaven.
He gonna descend like he ascended up in heaven. He gonna descend from heaven. Mashiach Yahushua, read.
Shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of the Most High. And the dead, by Hashem Mashiach Yahushua,
those that have died in the name of the Lord and Savior, read,
shall rise first.
They'll rise first. They're gonna rise up. Like my brother Bayah Fala. Don't become rise first. He died by Shama Mashiach Yahushua. And all other brothers that died by Shama Mashiach Yahushua, they gonna rise first, y'all. Read.
Then when we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds.
Yes. And we that are alive and remain on this earth shall be caught up with them in the clouds. The clouds are the chariots of the Most High. Read.
To meet the Most High Wahamashiach Yahushua in the air.
Meet him in the air. That's why I say you be hid in the day of the Most High's anger. So hopefully we be up in the Most High will. The chariots come down to get us. We be up in the air. Read.
For this. To meet the Most High, Wahamashiach Yahushua in the air. And so shall we ever be with the Most High, Wahamashiach Yahushua.
Right, we're going so forever be with the Most High, the Mashiach Yahushua. What do you say?
Wherefore comfort one another with these words.
We comfort you with these words, man. Give Revelation 11 to 12. So we comfort you with these words, man. It's the word of the Most High. So you're going to be hid in the day of the Most High's anger, in the day of the Mashiach Yahushua's anger. Read that.
Revelations chapter 11, verse 12. And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them,
what did it say?
Come up hither.
Come up hither. The righteous. The 1/3 of these 12 tribes of Israel, just like we just read in 1 Thessalonians 4:16. They will say, come up hither, read.
And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud.
We're going to descend up into heaven in the chariot of the Most High. Read.
And their enemies beheld them.
Our enemies are going to be looking at us. Our enemies on this earth going to be looking at us. Because them chariots come down to get us. Woo, flying saucers come and get us. Woo, we going up in the air. They're going to be sitting looking at us. Oh!
Look at him. What's up? Go ahead.